today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. And that'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Bridgewater now. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
21-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Bridgewater. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to number 11,
Robbie Anderson.
Touchdown.
With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 10. Now lane opens here. He's past the 30.
CD Lamb on the return.
Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
4th down and 1.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Open man is Anderson. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds Cook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Completion number
DJ Moore. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, You use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Gano for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Gano to kick off for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 2.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this one is right through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Cowboys 6.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's second down.
DJ Moore. Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we have an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three.
Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
Cowboys. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
First down.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. And is this intercepted? It is! It's intercepted! Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Eli Apple. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 7.
Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Markel Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Bridgewater. Quick slant caught by Moore. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is McCaffrey, and a short gain down to about the 33.
McCaffrey on the handoff.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd.
Now Bridgewater. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
A gain of 9.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Bridgewater here to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. That time, a 9-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Gano to kick off for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.